Hey folks, Soul Dark Lord here, and got a special treat for you. It's not Skyrim, it's a BioWare game. It's not Dragon Age 2, it's actually Dragon Age Origins. This, of course, is on 360. I do have all the DLC for it, don't mistake me. You can forward though. I forget how I came across Dragon Age, but it got my attention. And I liked it. I think it might have been someone who I talked to at GameStop that attracted me to it. It might have been the videos. Do not know. Same as Skyrim. You know, I'm going to create a new character. I'm probably going to go with default looks just to make it simple. So we'll just go Dragon Age Origins. Now, after I complete the storyline, I will import this character over to Dragon Age Awakening. And after I play Awakening, that character will probably be transferred over to Dragon Age 2. Just like Mass Effect. When I go to do Mass Effect 1 to 2 to 3. And what people will see is my third and final playthrough of Mass Effect, just so I can hit level 60. Also make sure I'm rich as can be, with as much beneficial benefits as possible.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Now I've played as each race, and exactly like playing each race. I've gone through each of the starting. So each of the classes as well.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Got mail.
Greetings.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of High earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. But we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Teyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about. I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Now, for some reason, even though normally it should be on, there we go. Always gotta have them subtitles. Always.
Yes.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you. Please, child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be. There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Good evening, my lord.
Oh, my lord, we were just, well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here. We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Good evening, my lord.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect. I see you haven't changed. Perhaps it would benefit you to join our lesson.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'll do. Don't ask myself all this why do you do this?
We have much to do and little enough time to do it.
Get that bloody mutt out of the lot. But miss, if I can't get...
Calm...
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my life. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed... That...
Nan.
I'm gonna name him after my own dog.
Look out! It shall be done.
Get these beasts out of here!
I shall do it. Very well. It is begun. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. As you say. It is begun. It shall be done.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the...
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his...
What? Rats?
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. Oh, I bet that dog led those Oh, don't even... Here, thank you. That's...
And my dear Bryce brought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvelous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind.
Right in front of your family.
You remember my son, Dyron?
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many...
Don't look now, Eleanor.
Lady...
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing's skull. All evidence to the court.
Good.
Good evening, my lord.
Is there really going?
That's so...
I wish victory would...
Don't... And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well. When there's a woman in your life, you'll understand. One day you'll meet someone who can then the... Well... Oh.
I would hope, dear boy.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no doubt.
The Makers...
And...
What?
Oh, when? I'll miss you, mother dear.
Oh, good.
Oh, time are we push that?
My lord! I shall do it. It is begun. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say.
bleed for this.
Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. It is begun.
Where is the tear? Tell us!
No. It shall be done. Very well. As you say. I shall do it.
Filthy
It is
elf
begun.
lover.
Very well. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. It is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. A scream woke me up. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. What? You don't think Howe's men were delayed? Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. I... I was only... Oh, poor fuck.
More enemies ahead. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say. Yes. Very well. I shall do it.
You're dead!
It shall be done.
Vengeance!
I shall do it. Yes. As you say.
This!
Dear Landra, I'm so sorry. If she hadn't been here. Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. The front gates. That's where your father must be. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the... Then...
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out! Yes!
These creatures have no true reason to fight us.
By the Maker!
Very well. It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it. It shall be done.
How dare you!
I'm gonna rescue a new one.
It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it.
I will kill them all myself.
I need to have a word.
Make her guide my hand.
Bring it on!
Yes.
Blast it. We'll have to go around.
It is begun. Very well. It is begun. I shall do it. As you say. It shall be done.
Be defeated!
Thanks. Yes. I shall do it.
I wouldn't try it. Good day to you.
As you say. As you say. Very well. It shall be done. Very well. It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say.
What was that?
It is begun.
You'll bleed for this.
Very well. It shall be done.
Oh, blast you!
Enemies approaching! Of all the blasted! It is begun, as you say. It shall be done. It is begun. Very well. It is begun. I shall do it. My work. It shall be done. As you say. It is begun. Very well. I shall do it. Very well.
Where is
As you say. It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it. It is begun.
This is ours.
Very well. As you say. Very well. I shall do it. It
Over
is
here.
begun.
Get out of my way!
As you say. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say. Very well. It shall be done, as you say. Very well. No, I cannot.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzlan family blade lies inside. Here, darling, take my key.
What now? Finished. It is begun, as you say. Very well, as you say.
Stop!
I shall do it.
Fall,
Shall be
blast
done.
you!
I shall do it, as you say. Very well.
Fall, blast you!
You want to end your day? I shall do it.
Fall, blast you!
I swear, when this is over,
We must get to the castle gate. That's surely where your father is. Keep your wits about you.
Them!
it shall be done.
Yes.
Come and face me if you dare.
It is begun. Very well. It is begun, as you say. I shall do it.
What was that?
It is begun. It shall be done.
for this.
It is begun.
Come on!
Very well, as you say. Very well. It shall be done.
Where is the Terran? Does he live?
Very well, as you say. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well.
Don't put me!
I will kill them all myself. How dare you?
It is begun. It is begun, as you say. Very well. I shall do it.
Fall, blast you!
It is begun. Very well. As you say. I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. It is begun, as you say. I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun. Very well. It shall be done. It is begun. Very well. As you say. I shall do it. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it.
Here I am, killing rats! How noble!
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was so...
They killed Oriana and Oren.
Don't worry about me, ladyship. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the... If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the...
Bless you, Sigil.
May...
Be on your guard.
Make her!
Hold it. Very well. It shall be done. As you say.
Good day.
I shall do it.
Light
It shall be done. As you say.
You'll bleed for this.
Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Baker, help us all.
Run!
We're going to die.
Run! us all!
As you say, it has begun. Very well. I shall do it. It shall be done. As you say, it shall be done. It has begun. As you say. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. It has begun.
It's a fine thing we've done!
Very well.
Bull, blast you!
It shall be done. As you say, I shall do it. It has begun.
We're under
As you
attack!
say, I shall do it.
You want
Very
to end
well.
your
It
days
shall be
in a
done.
cell? Keep it
As
up.
you say. Very well. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. As you say, it has begun. Very well. It shall be done. I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
Blast it!
I shall do it. As you say.
I need to have a word with you. Don't believe for this.
It has begun.
Funny.
Or 38 strength to wear the armor.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there. I won't survive the standing.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here.
The castle...
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. Howe's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are...
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you soon.
my younger son.
I am not surprised.
Whatever is to be done.
Duncan, you are...
I will, your lordship. What is happening here, Pale? I came to your castle seeking a...
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker... I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostig...
So long as justice comes to Howe.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us. We must...
Right.
Our son would...
Darling.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to my place.
Alright, and that's the end of the human origins. For both the warrior and the thieves. The Mad Mage has a different origin story. But
we will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High-Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father. Dead? What do you mean? Duncan?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High-Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word. No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds. Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that... I'm sorry to cut this short. Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. I'd hoped...
What the king said is true. They've won several battles. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. Yet not enough. To that end, we should proceed with the joining.
Alright.
Feel free.
And now is when we take a break. Awesome. That's the end of the origins for my character. We'll be on our way. Enjoy your time.